Howdy partners, welcome to another edition, episode 40 of EDM First Reaction. I'm your host Matthew Demoy. Let's get right into it with a remix by Cascade of Diplo's Give Dem. Let's get into okay Frankie, please, thank you. Diplo's been releasing more dance techno stuff under his own alias. Usually there's a co-producer involved, like a lot of his songs, and you know, they have some interesting samples, but usually the remixes are better, so hopefully Cascade continues that trend. It's all bassline here. Bassline's carrying this joint. Blonders has got a great vocal sample. Cascade's just really consistent. I've always liked his deep house stuff, and this is no different. Up next is Levitate by Flume and Kragen. Okay, lucid dreams, sort of pluck here. I still see shadows in my room. Oh, those drums are so great. Oh, right. Kragen and Flume as a duo is really interesting because I've always enjoyed how Flume can bring emotion to a lot of really raw and intense instrumentation, and Kragen definitely solves that sort of equation here. Next up, Possession by I.O. It's like a underworld sort of song. This is a great opener to an EP. Just great tension. Something you really want in the beginning of a set is something that, you know, grabs people's attention and makes people anticipate what's coming next. The vocal is very, very catchy, and again, you know, it's like some underground techno UK stuff. Next up is Arc by 1788L and Keizo. Notes in this song, I haven't heard it yet, but I imagine it's gonna be pretty good. I always knew this would come this day, because Keizo's early Doghouse stuff was just so hard. 1780L makes really hard stuff, so that's where they're gonna go. That's where they're gonna head. Cool Game Boy sort of sample here. I don't know if I need like a screamo drop. The beginning, like the rock fusion stuff is great, but this is just fun. This is just fun to listen to. Next up is Let It Go by Eptic and Dillon Francis. Interesting. That's some Kygo stuff right here. I can see a Moonbatone track with Eptic sounds on top of it. Okay, running in my head. Definitely a festival song. Definitely. I'm hoping for like a different second drop. We have a lot of these songs by Dillon Francis already. Yeah, the horns, the interlude, everything just seems very festival banger, which is fine. All right, yeah. Not my favorite Eptic song or Eptic collab, by that matter. I think it serves its purpose. Hopefully you're gonna see it, like, you know, on the 1001 track list, top festival songs played. I can see that really easily. Sort of like a song with DJ Snake. Overall, happy Eptic is getting some big dance tracks out there. Next up, we got Good Things Fall Apart by Illenium, featuring John Bellion. Hey, the vocoder layer on the vocal. Look at this, it's like Zed. Into it. Overall, the production is impressive, and then I think overall the chorus is great for this drop. We'll see where it's placed on the playlist. All right, so audio cut out for most of the John Bellion Good Things Fall Apart reaction. So I'll give you a quick catch up of my thoughts. Essentially, I'm happy that Illenium went for more instrumental, less hype tune where, you know, you have the snare build and it's more of a generic EDM song. It still has kind of a 2-drop pattern, where the chorus, you know, you have a more intense instrumental session. But I do think Jon Bellion's chorus is kind of can carry the song to be a bit of a hit. Next up is Retrograde by Hardwell. You know, we've been in EDM reaction show for like a year, and have we touched a Hardwell song? Maybe one or two, but none of them will probably be as good as this one, from what I've heard. Same drums as his Redman remix, Man with the Red something. I'll just throw up that song. As time went on, the kick drum and like this like synth interlude part has always like gotten quieter and quieter. I just appreciate that. Like Showtek songs, it usually was like kind of almost a drop in itself, and now it's like a slight bop. But this drop's sick. This is a big ad. I think up to this point has been great. If you like this kind of song, he has a song called Three Pyramids that's somewhat similar. Now we're gonna listen to Grizztronics by none other than Subchronic Grace. Naturally, this is off of Bangers EP2, so definitely looking for really good festival bangers.
Indifferent.
Haha. Now it's not the craziest banger, but it's also that banger that when you first get to the festival, you just slap the bag outside, you know, you just have some sangria or whatever, it's just hitting you different, and you see everyone vibing, and you're like, all right, this is like, the festival started, we're here. This is that kind of song. It's also, you know, the high end's not so loud, so you can still hear people like yelling at each other. Oh my God, we gotta see Dillon at 8 p.m. Oh my God. Let's go to the front. Come on, let's go to the front. Next up is Home by Martin Garrix featuring Bon. The third song by Bon in the past year or so. The first one was great. Second one, not so much. Let's see how the third one is. Bon's doing his thing. Let's hear how the drop does it. Kind of like Oops, kind of like a Throttle song. Though I will note, I do think 2020 will be the first year that someone could actually overtake Martin Garrix as far as being #1 DJ and all that. Cool. Oh, is the BPM going up? This is cool. Woohoo! Definitely one of the better instrumental only Alison Wonderland songs in the past year. Like usually, I've really been like hearing vocal stuff, but this is a great instrumental. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Like this, I didn't expect that vocal at all. I was settled into an instrumental and I was enjoying it. Great. Almost reminds me a bit of an Infuse song or two. A couple songs by Infuse. Has a lot of the RB eccentric trap stuff too. Last song is Otir's remix of Warp 1.9 by Steve Aoki and Beatroots, bloody Beatroots people. Good circuit. Yes! Oh, I already like this a lot. This is actually a match made in heaven. I think the appeal of the Bloody Beatroots and early Steve Aoki was the underground feel. This brings it back by going kind of even more back in time. Wow, he's using all of the elements of the original song to great effect. I assume Otir is a he. I may be mistaken. He was featured on the Dogblood EP, and also Porter seems to be a fan of him. Porter Robinson. You may have heard of Porter Robinson. It's just interesting that, you know, Dim Mak would be featuring a remixer like Otira. It's a breath of fresh air from some of the, you know, rhythm future bass stuff that's in the airwaves very frequently. So that was all. That was, you know, like 14 songs. So shout out to all of the artists that participated. Favorites of the week, I'll give Grizztronics special props, and then also Retrograde by Hardwell. Those were two standout songs for me. But what do you guys think about all the songs? Let me know in the comments down below. This has been the first reaction to a lot of EDM for August. This has been a first reaction to a whole lot of EDM for August 2019. I'll catch you guys next time.